Hello everyone, Yogi here. So it's nearly 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. in London, UK. I hope you're well. So today, this is the piece I'm going to be working on. I'm really excited. And so this piece is from Heaven and Earth, and it's called Winter Reading Nook. And it's extremely whimsical. And let me just move my frame down slightly so you can see the full glory here in terms of what I've accomplished so far. So the last session I worked on this cushion here, and I have a plan today, one step at a time. And I'm going to show you the full markup here, so you get to appreciate, oops, not this one, the Winter Reading Nook. Here it is. There. Absolutely glorious. And there's a view outside the window. It kind of echoes the piece I did yesterday with the patchwork quilt room. This time we have two kitties instead of one, and one is looking back. It's so cute. And outside there are reindeers out there. So there's slight Christmas theme going on there, and it's never too soon for Christmas, to be honest. I'm sure you agree. And this beautiful sky, nice sky outside the window, and a absolutely gorgeous textile. You know, the granny square at the bottom right there. I can't wait to stitch that. So today I am going to work on this using Saga, CrossStitch Saga. So I haven't used the app for maybe over a week, so I need a bit of a warming up to ease myself into it. And this is a great app, and I'll talk a little bit more about this app if you didn't know what it is. So most of us are using Pattern Keepers, and some of us are using Markup RXP, and this is another great option. So today, just to give you some ideas. So this is what I've finished, the areas I've finished, but today I'm going to focus on the bottom part of the cushion, and I have defined an area that I know I'm going to be working on. So this is 4 squares here. It doesn't look like a lot, and last few sessions I think I was being too ambitious with these defined with the user defined area here. So with this app you can define any size area, and you can change the shapes as well. You can bring the corners in, but I don't need to do that today. And but 4 squares, 4 blocks, essentially is 400 stitches. So it's not too shabby. I'll start from here and see where I'm going. I know this is a Friday session, so it could go a little bit longer. Let's see how it goes. And I'm ready. I hope you are as well, and I hope you're stitching with me today. Let me just bring the view back, and so I'll keep the view of the app, so you get to use that as a reference. And then the bottom, of course, is the markup, the full glory of this design. So let me move my frame slightly to the left there and zoom in a little bit more for me. And if you don't know already, I'm streaming 4K. So if you're at home using home Wi-Fi, then tune into a 4K so you can look at every stitch nice and clear here. So here we go. So this is the area I'm going to be working on, and there are a few stitches that's been completed. I don't even remember that I did that. So today I'm going to fill up these 4 blocks and see how it goes. So the method of choice with this app is I'm able to pick either to stitch the colors, do the color completion from the colors that's got minimum amount of stitches, let's say 1 to start, and then gradually move up. And you can do the opposite as well, depends on your preference. But my preference to go from bottom up. So here I am, and let me quickly look at the chat. Hi Sarah, hello, good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. Rose as well, hello. And Chloe as well, hello Chloe. And oh, thank you Rose. It's a beautiful pattern, isn't it? It's just full of details, and it's max color as well, which is really appropriate for this pattern because there's so much details to capture here. You know, that even the seams you can kind of see. If you look at this, I am forever impressed. You can see the seams here on the squares of this cushion as well. There's that much details you're able to capture. So I saw this pattern, I think, in comparison to other patterns that I have from Heaven and Earth. This one is pretty new. Only over a year ago that it came out. And when I saw it, my heart nearly stopped. And I just couldn't wait. Let me move my needle keeper to the up bottom right there. Yes, so I have a quick access to it. And today my size 28 John James needles have arrived. So I'm very happy. I've got more needles than I ever need, hopefully, for a little while. So I ordered 10 packs, and each pack's got 5 needles. So I'm sorted for a little while. And with the floss, I'm using DMC. It's a good old-fashioned DMC, 1/1, and this is a 25 counts. Even weave. So with that, I can't wait. So today I had a pretty intense teaching session. Today I teach yoga, if you don't know. And when I came back, I was actually feeling pretty, I wouldn't say exhausted, but you know, I felt like I needed a nap, so I did. I took a little nap. It's true, I'm not embarrassed. Sometimes power naps are the best. So I'm really fresh. I think I probably slept for about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours. I did set my alarm. I didn't want to oversleep because obviously it sets the sleeping pattern off the rail. So I was very disciplined there. So here I am going to pick from the number of the stitches. You can probably see from the little window up there. I'm going to pick from the bottom up. So again, I haven't used this app for a little while, so I need to remember how to use it. And yes, I'm all good to go. So normally it would start from a single stitch. So 164. 164 is the first color today. 164 there. And I hope you're stitching along with me. You know, as Oscar Wilde said, there is only one thing that's better than stitching alone, is this stitching with other like-minded people. So bring up your project and let's go. And let me just switch off the autofocus here so it doesn't drive everybody mad. It is Friday. It's true. I can't believe it. The whole week just flew by. And for me, for some reason, the end of the week tend to be Wednesday. Wednesday is the day that I notice, oh my God, it's Wednesday again. Because in weekends, as yoga teachers, it's kind of the peak of the week because you have most classes to teach. So you're most busy. But Wednesday is kind of marking a week for me based on my timetable. And it's amazing how fast How fast. The entire week just flew by. It's terrifying. Terrifying. So to end the thread, I'm using the tuck-in method. I don't know whether it's got an official name. This is what I call it. Nice and easy. First stitch, yes. Few more stitches to go. And let's see, 22A, let me pop it back. 22. Oh, 164. I always misread it. 164 there. Let me mark it. And it will automatically jump to the next color for me. That's the beauty of this app. 976. 976. Oh, Rose. So this is the last day of work before 2 rest days. Yeah, wonderful. How amazing. How amazing. Tomorrow is my rest day as well. So my timetable changes from time to time. So it's not always the same rest days, but currently Saturday is my rest day, which is quite rare. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 from the left as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the few stitches, they tend to be loose stitches, single stitches, and you have less stitches to reference on. So if I'm going to make mistakes, that would be about now. So don't be shocked. If I'm stitching 1 stitch off, that happens a lot. So it looks like last time I may have started the process a little bit. So there's a few stitches floating there. So hopefully I'll be able to jump through the single stitches. At least these ones have already been stitched. 976. 976. No, 76, yes, there you go. I'm feeling so much better. Now I have plenty of needles, because with this way of stitching, a lot of times you are doing 1 stitch with 1 color and you need to pop your needle back. And so it consumes a lot of, quite a lot of needles. If you park, then you free up the needles. So it's just the way it is. 730. Let me have a check. See if I've done that one already. Actually, I have. So I can skip forward. Beautiful. I can't remember what I did last time. Oh, there you go. There's another one I can skip. Just 1 single stitch. Beautiful. And this one I haven't done. 435. 435. Oh, Chloe asks, what app are you using again? So this is an app called CrossStitch Saga, and it's on iOS that I'm using currently. And if you're interested, what happens is I posted a community post. If you go to the tabs and look at the post part of the section, let me see if I can bring it up. Because a lot of people don't even know the post, community post section exists. Let me bring it up for you. Because what happens was I actually posted instructions for people who are interested. So I have no affiliation with the app at all. It's just the fact that I love the app. It's a great option there. And if you're interested, you can have a go. So currently, because the app is actually created by, oh, let me see what's happening to my autofocus there. Let me see if I can get it working. It should be fine. So currently, if you scroll through, there's a section called post. Tap on it. There is only one post there I've got so far, so you can't miss it. And you've got all the instruction here. So what I did was, thank you, Karen from Needlebark there. If you open Read More, whether you're on iOS or on Android, I'm sending you the instruction. Currently, because the app is developed by a Russian team, and they're being banned from making any profit on Google Play store, which really sucks for these guys. So courtesy on them, they're actually allowing you to download a free version on Android. That's amazing. But this app, the thing is, you do need to convert your files into Saga compatible format, which is normally the issues most users from over here would have, because we mostly use PDF, right? Heaven and Earth and majority of the pattern designers, providers, they let me just pick this one, 2396, before I lose my train of stitching. 2396, 239, that can't be right. Oh, 435, I keep misreading it. See, I haven't used the app for a while, for over a week now. 435, 435, yes, I've got one. So you do need to convert your current PDF to the format. In order to do that, there are a couple ways. So I included the instructions on the post. Just follow the links. You know, if you want to try the app, you can. There's a desktop PC version of conversion app, which is called Paradise, that you can download, whether you're on a Mac or PC. And with a little bit of fiddling, you should be able to convert all your PDF to the right format. And on iOS, you do need to purchase the app. And the difference from the Google Android version is currently they're not updating the Android version. You can see why that is, because they're not able to make, you know, be compensated for the development. So it's a snapshot of what they've got so far, which is still great. I downloaded it on my Android. It looks fine, absolutely fine. It's totally usable. And but hopefully once the so-and-so sanction is being lifted, then they can go back and continue to maintain and update the app. But iOS version is continue being developed and updated, so it's great. I think when I bought it, it was just under £12. So I don't know how much it is where you are. 435. But it's a great app because you can stitch in a totally different way. Pattern Keeper, neither Pattern Keeper or Markup RXP allows you to do a user-defined section, which is so handy, and it's so much fun as well. Kind of gives many pieces I have a new lease of life, because some pieces I kind of, you know, tried everything, different stitching methods, and lose some momentum. But this way of stitching is a lot of fun and quite fast as well. I'm in no way a fast stitcher, but oh, this one I've done as well, yay. But this way of stitching is, for some reason, just faster. I have no idea why that is. It's 300. Yes, this one I haven't stitched yet. So there you go. That's a very long-winded answer for Chloe. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering as well, because it's not straightforward, unfortunately. And I think the format they use is called dot dice. It's just a kind of app specific file format. I think maybe quite popular in Russia. I have no idea. But it's a small hurdle to overcome, then you have this beautiful app to use. It's worth it. It's 300, pop it back. And let me check this one. Yes. Oh, have I done this one? 1, 2, 3. I have. Oh, no, I haven't. This is 988. 988. So today is another really warm day in London. It's terrible if we get used to it, because come the winter we're gonna be in such a shock. Such a shock. It's not funny. That one up there. So drink of choice. Again, I'm being naughty. I'm actually drinking coffee. I was just craving for a cup of coffee. So that's what I did. I made a cup of coffee. It smells so good and it's so delicious. So, oh, I'm already moving up one stitch. Now, all the stitches I'm stitching would be at least 2 stitches. Amazing, it's so much fun. So the number keeps going up. So when it comes to the final color, you literally just, fill in all the unstitched spaces. Maybe that's why it's fast. 988. Sarah says we're having thunderstorms and rain today, but the temperature is still high though. So it might bring a little bit of relief from the heat if you have a little bit of rain. I think yesterday maybe it felt like it was going to rain, but not quite. It got a little bit cloudy, but today kind of picked up again. It's a warm and sunny, a little bit humid, a little bit on the humid side. 350, 350, 350. I need a new thread. 350. I'm gonna just move it over there. And there's a little needle mitre there. 350. So when I first saw this pattern coming out from Heaven and Earth, it was actually, I'm trying to think, I think it was regular color. And I knew in time max colors will come out. And it didn't take very long, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. I'm not sure if it's got a mini version, but definitely it's got a regular version. But I was determined. I was so, give me the max. I will accept the challenge. And when the max color came out, I continued to wait because I wanted to wait for the sales day. And again, it didn't take very long, maybe a couple of weeks more. Finally, there was a flash. Sales day, you know, if you're familiar with Heaven and Earth, they do this quite a lot, just kind of random days sometimes. And if you keep checking back, or maybe they have some sort of newsletter, they probably inform you, but I'm not. So I just check from time to time. I got lucky, and yeah, I got it half price, bargain. And pretty much I started stitching it because I literally could not wait. And you can tell most pieces I've got, I start from the upper left, but not this one because I just couldn't wait to get to the cushions, the cats. So I just went straight to the middle and started stitching. And hope for the best. I just found a center point and then just started stitching. And I've got a cat on the left here. So 2 stitches here, done. 350, 350. And 3801, 3801, 3801. And this is what when my needle parking ball really come to shine, because there's so many changes, switches of the colors, because I'm not parking, so I just keep the needle threaded and just, you know, pop it on my needle parking board. And it's really fast. Let me see, 2 from the left, 2 from the left. So last time with the other project, there's a max color as well. The cake shop, little cake shop. You might have seen it. And I was kind of experimenting with the user-defined area, you know, the little box, little square there. Here I'm stitching. And I just went a little bit crazy. I went about 20 blocks wide. And man, I was totally lost. I mean, this way of stitching, particularly in the beginning, you're literally dealing with single stitches. And I was stitching in the wrong locations everywhere. I made so many mistakes. And it's crazy. So I learned my lesson. I'm trying to be good. Start small and see how it goes. And this is still 400. It's not too shabby. 400 stitches, 3801. 3A. Hi, Rivers Love. Hello, darling. How are you today? Good to see you. Weekend starts here for most of us. Maybe not everyone. 3801. 3801. Let me know if you're stitching today and what are you working on this Friday, even in London anyway. 946, 946, 94, 946. I need a new thread. Hey, Joyce from Stitchy Dachi. Yes, I'm live again. Hello. Joyce is in the chat. 946, 946, Dachi, Joyce. 946. 946. Because Joyce pretty much remembers every single number. She knows immediately what thread, what color it is. And some of them she even memorizes the actual names of the thread as well. 946. I admire that superpower. Here we go. I love John James needles. I think it's very individual. But I love them. The needles actually they feel flexible. It's very, very subtle, but you can feel that. There's a little bit of bounce to the needles. I love it. Oh, I stitch. Oh, see, I've got this one incorrect already. It's not too late to frog. Sometimes I just stitch over, but this is literally a fresh stitch, so it's very easy to frog. See, I made mistakes even within 4 blocks. You can imagine my performance when it comes to 20 blocks at a time. Not pretty, not pretty at all. It's here. And one more stitch here. So Joyce from Stitchy Dachi is also a floss tuber. She's got a beautiful way of stitching and organizing her threads as well. Oh, it's a sight to behold. And 946. 946. Beautiful. And it's nice to work on a smaller area because you can see the completion quicker. I'm all for that. All for that. Seven, 8. 781. 781. 781. So Rivers Love is working on Elegance in the Park today. A chart from Etsy. Wow, I'm very curious to see what it looks like working on Elegance in the Park. The title doesn't really tell you what it is other than the park. I'll Google in a bit. I'm curious. I'd like to see what other people's working on. I'm very visual, so You know, as soon as you mention a design, my instinct is show me what it looks like. So I will Google in a bit. The tension for the fabric is fabulous today. I'm really happy about this frame, good old-fashioned wooden frame. It's got a very the side is quite thick, maybe double the regular frames there. It's about 1.6 centimeter, so it holds the fabric really firm. There's nothing worse that as you stitch, the fabric just starts to get looser and looser and start bouncing up and down. Not for me. Let me look at this one. 781. 781. So Joyce, are you working on the piece for your grandson? How is it going? So Joyce has got a grandchild coming along in the making. Um, 720. 720. I need a new thread. So today I taught 3 classes back to back. It's a nice challenge for a yoga teacher to be able to do that, because before I became a teacher, I used to go to a class. The teacher was teaching 3 classes in a row as well, and I was watching her mesmerized in awe. Because I said, well, how do you do that? How do you memorize all the sequences and also have the stamina and the energy to do it as well? So that had been kind of my goal since I became a teacher, you know, to be able to train myself, you know, physically and mentally able to focus for that period of time and still be there 100%. And I found that teaching is actually, it's like flexing a muscle, you know, teaching muscle. The more you do it, the stronger you get, the more capacity you have. And also you need to learn to look after yourself as well. You can't just keep, you know, teaching more and more, because something's going to give. So I teach multiple classes back to back quite regularly now. I think on Wednesday I did 3. And then the other day I did 4 because I cover for another teacher. And I feel great afterwards. Even though today I need a little nap. 7:20. I think it's probably because yesterday I didn't get that much sleep. Because I tend to stay up late. It's just my thing. 7:20. 7:20. Oh, Joyce is tackling A crazy confetti. Unicorn sneeze, right, Joyce? Oh yeah, remember you said that was like 30 something colors within the block. That is a little bit mad, I think. But I know you can do it. You've got all the experience under your belt. And probably patience of a saint as well. Oh, I'm moving up to 3 stitches at a time. 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. Oh, River's Love says her pattern is coming from a seller called County Town Girl. Okay, that's good to know. I'll have a look in a bit. These colors are just so beautiful. So beautiful. So the first few stitches of a session is always a warm-up. And then hopefully you'll start to flow. And I think you always know when it's starting to flow because it just feels like, oh, you can stitch forever. It's a bit like running, you know. The warm-up period can feel a bit awkward. And once you get the breath going, the legs warm up, you feel you can run forever. Even though you can't. But it feels like that. It's called runner's high, I think some refer to. And some runners never experience that. They think it's a fictional thing. It's not. It literally is a high. Sometimes can be dangerous because you think you can run forever, but your body may not be able to keep up always, and you get injured. It can happen. But a high is real. It's real. 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. Hey Maria, how are you? Great to have you here. Welcome, welcome. River's Love says her pattern is 30 colors in. Oh, right. Oh, she's referring to Dutchies. No, it's more than 30. I think it was 36 or 38 colors in one block. Try that, you know. I mean, Dutchie can probably do that. Joyce can probably do that before breakfast. I'll have no doubt. But not for us mortals. Not for me. I'll probably cry a little bit. 989. 989. 989. But I think when it comes to confetti, it's really how you approach it in terms of your stitching method. If you just charge forward with brute force, you're probably gonna, get really fed up. So you need strategies. So a lot of time, doesn't matter what stitching method I'm using for the piece, I might just switch to row by row. Row by row. It's a bit slower, but it keeps you sane. Two from the left, 1, 2, 3 stitches. Just tuck, thread in. 989, 989. Three, 6, 8. Let me have a look. 3, 6, 8. It always makes me happy when I find there's a threaded needle there waiting for me. One, 2. It's just so calming. So calming to stitch. One, 2. Let me have a look. I think. What's going on here? Oh, I see. I got one stitch incorrectly in the wrong location. Hardly surprising. I'll just move up here. I'll stitch over it when the time comes. Three. I'm going to park it outside. I tend to take the thread if I finish my stitch here, for instance, I'll try to take my thread to a different location before I do the tuck in. I know some people kind of just tuck within the end stitch, but by taking the thread away, if you know the thread become loose, it's most likely it's get tucked in by other stitches. So that's kind of the my cunning plan. 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. Joy says I did it before breakfast. Took over. Oh, you literally see, I knew it. And took over an hour. That's not very long at all. This pattern is a lot of brown, yellow. Yes, I've seen the pattern is beautiful. And it's very whimsical, very warm, but a lot of yellow and brown and beige, right? There's some colors there, if I remember correctly, on the duvet. But mostly green and brown. Yes. Oh, 35 colors in the blog. It's amazing that you even know how many colors in the blog. Beautiful. These 3 are done. And 729. 729. 729. Yes, I've got a needle here. Over here. Let me move it up a little bit more. A lot of times if you're using stitches, they're already there as references, which I do a lot. If you get one stitch incorrectly in the wrong location, everything else goes with it. And that happens. Second block. I think 4 blocks is definitely my comfort zone, because I can tell if I have to move further, I'll probably start to stitch in the wrong areas a lot, and that's not fun. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 here. Three stitches here. Oops. Let me pop the needle back. 7 2 9 7 2. Oh, Rivers Love says, oh, are you going Christmas theme there then? No, tinker very soon. Sounds very Christmassy. 7 2 9 7 2 9. Yes, Dachi. Yes, Joyce. It's the quill bit. I remember. There's some different colors there. Yeah, but the overall tone is very brown and beige. So you probably need to find ways to distract yourself from time to time, so you don't get sort of fatigue visually. That's why I always pick really colorful pieces, because I get to move around randomly sometimes. So I don't get fatigue with the same colors. 970. 970. Nope, I need a new thread. Nice 70, beautiful orange. Right there. 2, just double checking. 1 2 3 4. So today, remember the other day we're talking about this creator called Candy Mama. She did the checkerboard pattern, and she later on she left a comment for me saying basically she was just doing it for fun. So that was really nice for her to explain that. So for those who don't know, there are different. There was basically there seemed to be a trend. I wouldn't say there's a trend. I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 people doing it. I can probably pull up the pictures if you haven't seen it. It's fascinating. So the stitches out there basically fill in kind of one block at a time and then form a checkerboard pattern. Nice 70. Nice 70. It's probably worth pulling out the picture. It's really interesting. If you've never seen it, let me pull up my phone here. See if I can find it. Candy Mama, that's her name. Candy Mama. I found it. So this is her handle. So you can follow her if you want to. She does a lot of stitching very frequently. And there it is. If you've never seen it, you're probably fallen off your chair now. So if I can zoom in, oh, there you go, like that. So literally, it's a large piece. I think it's a heaven and earth design. It's a regular pattern, and she just started to build not only checkerboard, but there's a larger checkerboard, a small checkerboard within the larger checkerboard. You can see the formation there. And oh, so this is the piece she's stitching. So literally, according to her, she's going to complete the entire piece, which is epic. And I believe it's probably 25 counts this way until the end. And then she will come back to fill in the unstitched blocks, and also smaller blocks and bigger blocks. That's her plan. Fascinating. So she's got a YouTube channel as well. You can follow her and see how she tackles it. So you can tell that from here, you can see probably she goes from upper left and gradually build the blocks to all the right. So what happened was I came back from work today from teaching, and she happened to be online. So I hop on the live stream, and she was actually stitching one of her pieces. See, let me see if I can find it. She actually used AI and charted a picture of her cat. I'm trying to see if it's on here. I think it's probably this one. Probably, oh, this is a video. No, I want to see photos. Yes, this is the picture of her cat. And she charted this herself using AI to build this picture. And today, when I hop on the live session, she was actually at the end of working on this piece, and she had, like, I'm trying to recall, maybe less than 100 stitches at the bottom right corner there. And I thought, yes, I'm gonna watch this, you know, I'm not gonna miss it. So I stayed there for probably, it took maybe less than an hour, and she finished the bottom right corner and finished this piece live. It was beautiful. And so congratulations to her. And you can hop on her channel. It's archive, I'm sure. So very lucky of me to watch the completion of a piece live on the stream. So, and there are a whole bunch of Japanese, she's just a Japanese lady anyway, by the way. And there are a whole bunch of other Japanese floss tubers. They all gather together, regular basis, just support each other. It's beautiful. Because each time I've been to Shino's stream as well, and all the usual suspects, they were there. So that was really nice. Yes, congratulations to Candy Mama, for sure. It's amazing, even though it doesn't look like a large piece, it's still quite an accomplishment to finish any piece at all. So that was fun. And then I took a shower and took a nap. I was exhausted after that. Maybe because of the live stream. Blame Candy Mama. 831. That was great fun. 831. And the reason she explained, her handle is called Candy Mama is because her cat is called Candy. There you go. That makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense there. I'm trying to see why. Okay, there's 1, 2, and there's one more stitch there. 2 stitches I've already done from the last session for some reason. What was I doing the last session? Why do I do these random stitches? I don't even remember. 1, 2, 3. And I'm very tempting to try the checkerboard myself to see what what a fuss is about. One more down here. So I think I'm moving up to 4 stitches per color now. Ah, so Joy says, I've heard Komari welcome Candy Mama son on her live stream. I know, they seem to know each other, all of them. Because I only knew Komari. I probably knew the other ones through Komari's channel. Because you just see the same names popping up on the chat all the time. They seem to all know each other. 831 A31. So I found Komari first a couple of years ago. And 817 A17. Need a new thread. A17. A17. It's really rich red here. You probably notice a lot of the pieces of my choice has fabric, textile. I just love that. And this type of stitching is such a beautiful medium to express, you know, fabrics. Just delicacy of, well, if it's well charted, and Heaven and Earth is definitely, oh, this one is incorrect. Let me just quickly frog it because I can. That's one stitch off. It's always fun to discover other stitches are doing something totally different. Something you've never seen before. I'm really fascinated by that. Oh, hang on. Let me bring it back. A17. Need to end the thread here. A17. Pop it back. One 6 5. 1 6 5. Well, let me have a sip of my coffee. Just within this block, well, block of 4 blocks, the area of 4 blocks. There's so many different colors involved. Not quite 35 per square, but a lot of color changes. It's fascinating. And Candy Mama is so disciplined because she was saying that she asked me how many whips I've got, and I was too embarrassed to give her the number. First of all, I don't really know, but it wouldn't surprise me if I have 20. You know, we're definitely talking about double digits here. And so by definition, a whip is what you're currently working on. And I'm kind of including some pieces maybe I haven't worked on for a little while, but fully intend to work on. But if we're talking about the ones that's active right now, I don't know. Just on this stream alone, on the channel alone, maybe I have stitched at least 10, right? Wouldn't surprise me. I haven't counted. But she actually has a rota going. She will cycle through them one by one. I think she said she's got about 6 of them, which is very restrained. She's got a lot of self-control, clearly, and she would stitch throughout the week. She would cycle them through, which is amazing. I wouldn't be able to do that. I just pick random piece that I want to work on any given day. Sometimes, maybe an hour before the stream, I'll go, talk to me, my whips. Let me know who wants to be stitched today. And lo and behold, there'll be one raising the hands and go, me. And that's it. That's how I select my pieces. I have no plans. None whatsoever. So I was quite amazed to know that she actually has a timetable. Different days, certain days we'll be working on certain piece. It's quite amazing. Oh, I'm moving up to 5 stitches at a time now. I wouldn't be able to be so disciplined because as soon as I set certain rules, my instinct is to break it, to break the rules. So I have to play tricks, games with my mind, to guide my mind to do things I ultimately wanted to do, by not talking about it, by not having any written rules. So maybe, just maybe, I'm able to do things with some sort of order. 3348. 3348. And it's like the frequency of streaming. I mean, currently, hush hush, I've been streaming pretty much every day for maybe for 2 weeks now. But the thing is, if you ask me, are you going to stream every day? I'll say, I don't know. I have no idea. Because I know as soon as I commit to anything, I probably want to stray from it. It's really that simple. So I have no idea. I take it one day at a time. I enjoy it. I'll keep doing it. But I might break the streak at some point. Who knows? And there's one more here. Two more here. Oh, I know what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take it slightly away to end the thread. Three, 3, 4, 8. Sarah says, I work on one focus whip Monday through Friday and do a different one on Saturday. On Monday, it's back to the focus piece. Wow. That sounds like a plan. That's amazing. You have that discipline. It's almost like a work project. That's amazing that you can do that. But it's probably good if you can focus on a piece you really, really love and do it for, 6 days. And then there's one day you have that palette cleanser piece. 666. And then switch back. But when you do that different piece for one day, is it always the same piece? Or do you just pick anything you like just to reset? 666. Yes, I do. My brain's just not able to stay that disciplined. His instinct is trying to run away, run away. So I have to gently play tricks with it. I'll go, hey Yogi, you can do anything you want, whenever you want, however you want. And then, but in some way, I'll find some sort of pattern or some sort of discipline through it. But hush, hush. I try not to tell my mind that's what I'm trying to do. So you can call me commitment phobe. There's some truth to that for sure. Commitment is not my thing. Oh, this color is so pretty. Look at that. And I'm going to take it away to tuck it in. But it doesn't matter if you tuck it in, the color shows a little bit. I mean, you know, you can't tell really. So I try not to worry too much about that. 666, pop it back. Joy says, same here, no plans, no promises, no obligations. Oh, you're speaking my language. I've worked for 47 years. My time is me time now. Absolutely. And also it's a hobby, right? I mean, I admire anybody, the stitchers. They are disciplined and they're single-minded. And, you know, there are some stitchers, they only work on one piece at a time. We're talking about epic projects like this, like Komori, for instance. I mean, I've seen her switching sort of different pieces for a little bit, but she's mostly monogamous for what she's stitching. And there are people like that, like that out there, unicorns, special people. But I have to sort of recognize my own weaknesses and strengths. My strength is randomness. Yes, I'm random and I'm proud. So, but I enjoy it. That's the most important thing. 3346. 3346. 3346. So Sarah says I have a few to choose from for her palette cleansing days. That's nice. I probably apply the same sort of approach to a lot of things in my life as well. I just think if you have to go against the grain, there's something, the universe is telling you that perhaps it's not for you. You know, either choosing the career, jobs, whatever, or even the classes I teach, you know, you teach a different crowd of people, even within the same studio, a different time slot, you get very different crowds and you get different vibes. And some vibes that really flow with you, and some maybe not so much. It's always a challenge if you ask any yoga teachers or any fitness teachers, really. Some teachers refuse to cover. They don't like covering classes because you're going to a group of people, they don't know you, you don't know them, and they kind of eyeing you up and down and go, well, where's our regular teacher type of thing, you know. And then I think part of the training of a teacher is not to let that affect the way you teach. And I think it probably happens more to newer teachers. They start to try to do things in order for the students to like them. I'm not saying that you should, upset them and don't care about how they feel, but it's about if you're being authentic with yourself, with what you're offering, you're just offering that. That's it. And then let the outcome fall where they may, and not to, worry about too much about whether they love you or they don't love you, or, it can be quite intimidating if you come in front of a group of people and you have to direct them to do what you want them to do. So you have to stand firmly on your feet, knowing who you are before you can do that. Otherwise, you become a crowd pleaser. So you have to question, what are you doing here then? You're not here to entertain the students. They have to bring their bits as well, they have to bring their energy, their openness. They can't expect the teachers to do what they like. And so many students, they like different things, so what do you do? 3, 3, 4, 6. 3, 3, 4, 6. As Joy says, I like that. Go against the grain. Some people ask, think with me. Yes. Yeah, I think you start to shift. It's the dynamic between not just teaching classes. It could be you and whoever you're dealing with, maybe colleagues. And I think that's why the term people pleaser exists, because it describes a certain mindset and dynamic, and it's coming from insecurity, to be honest, right? I'm not saying you should be arrogant and think that you're the best and you're always right, but there's certain things you just have to hold true, or you're gonna cause a lot of pain for yourself. 3012. 3012. Three, 0, 1, 2. And it doesn't mean you don't care about what people think, but it's actually, I think it's allowing other people to, I think it's being about being truthful, to be honest. That's all that is. And not trying to kind of try to change people's perception of you, because ultimately that's all we have, in terms of our true self. If we start to modify it in order for other people to like you better, who are you really? Who are you? Who are you? Hello, Senga. How are you, darling? How is it? How is it? What's the weather like in Newcastle? Am I correct? I remember you, Senga, from the north of Britain. It's quite close to Scotland, I think. My geography is not great. It's still nice and warm in the UK, which is always nice. Maggie, yes. Could be worse, could be worse. But this is only June, right? Does that mean it's gonna get hotter by August? There's no guarantee in this country. It could go completely pear-shaped. Three, 0, 1, 2. Is that correct? Let me have a look. 3, 0, 1, 2. To pop it back. I can fill chocolate. Time coming. Oh, hi, Dolly, babe. What's going on? Hello. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think Dolly just brought me a gift. Oh my goodness. If you have cats, you probably know what I'm talking about. She brought me a little gift and she's like, oh, she's making funny noises here. Babe, what have you done? Leave that little creature alone. Oh my goodness. Oh man. You guys have to excuse me for a few moments here while I take care of the little present she brought me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, you guys know exactly what happened. Oh my God. Unfortunately, this time I was a little bit too late. The poor little creature. Dolly, what have you done, babe? Oh my God. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Oh, little thing. Yes. The little mouse stood no chance with his big tuxedo cat. Dolly, honey, love and peace. Okay? She's so proud. She was so proud. Oh my God. Dear Almighty. Didn't see this coming. She hadn't done that for a long time. She hadn't done it for a long time. So, hi Tracy. Hello. Hello, how are you today? Man. Let me just settle down. Pretend it never happened. Okay, Dolly. And she had food as well. It's not like she's hungry or anything. Dear, oh dear. Yes. Yes, Tracy. It is Friday. It is true. 7A3. So you guys let me know if you can hear me. I just walked away with my mic and then came back. So just making sure the mic is working. Give me a little wave and thumbs up if you can hear me again. Seven A3. Thank you, Zanga. Oh, good. Yes. Just make sure I'm not talking to myself. Wouldn't be bad. Probably awful at best. Yes, so Dolly's done. Just brought me a little gift. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but I wish it was something that come from Amazon rather than from the back garden. 7A3. 7A3. The poor thing. One, two. Another one over here. So I'm moving up to 7 stitches per color now, which is quite exciting. Means a little bit less color changes. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dolly was so proud. Just one more here, 2 from here. Seven A3, 7 A3. Next. 7, 3, 2. 7, 3, 2. Whoops. It's a little knot there. Oh yeah, remind me, River's Love, what is your, what's the piece called? I have a quick Google here. Is there something to do with gnome in a park or something? Or have I got it mixed up? Maybe it's not a gnome in a park, something in a park. Let me see. 3. Okay. And 3 on top. Oh, bring it down here. So 732, 732. 608. I was about to have a piece of chocolate actually before before I had a shock of my life from Dolly. Two down here. But this one is coming loose a little bit. Try to stitch it down. Oops. Last one of this color in this area. So 608. Trying to find my chocolate. There you go. Chocolate of choice tonight. Orange and geranium. Happy hippie. I need some power snacks for power stitching. Cheers, everyone. Calm my nerves in a shocking episode. Mm. 3/8/21. Shana says, oh, sorry, Joy says, looks like you have more stitches done at the bottom right block than you have marked up. Well spotted. Because these are, for whatever reason I did previously, the last time I worked on this bit, and I have no idea what I was trying to do. There's some random loose stitches there. Nothing escapes you, Joyce. You're quite right. And I'll get to those colors and I'll mark those off in order. Hi, Shanna. Yes, chocolate snacks. It's about time. With my power stitching, I need snacks. Yes. It's serious business. 3821. Oh, the chocolate is so good. Hits the spot. Oh, this needle is actually bent. Look at that. I was probably pressing a little bit too hard. 1, 2. Okay. So Joyce, I'll be marking those mysterious stitches that I did from last time when I get to that color. One, two. Nothing escapes Joyce. So good. I mean, orange really, I don't know what geranium is supposed to taste like, but orange works really well with chocolates. My only knowledge of geranium is essential oil. Well, I think it's supposed to be citrusy as well. Maybe that's why. That's why it works with orange flavor. One more. Actually, two more. Here we go. 1, 2. Huh. Oh, that one is already there. How mysterious. 1, 2. What is going on here? 2 to the right. That one's done. Ah, I see now, because I stitched these ones 1 stitch off. That's why. That's why. I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's stitched. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then the rest I'll stitch over if I can. I must be half asleep the last time I do it. I did those loose stitches in the wrong location and wrong colors. Let's see, 3821, 3821. Tracy says, gnome in the park. Okay, River. I will be Googling a little Google session here. And Tracy says, I knitted one I kept on my desk in my office till I became fully remote. Huh. Oh, elegance in the park. No, okay. I got confused. I thought it was a gnome in the park. That makes sense. Let's have a look. Elegance in the park. In the park. Did you say it was from Etsy, right? The park. Stitch. Pattern. Let's see if we can narrow it down. Oh, interesting. I've got random stuff coming up. Let me know which one it is. I've got, oh, hang on. I have no idea. Doesn't look like it. I think you mentioned there was a vendor name, wasn't it? Elegance in the park, pattern, stitch pattern. Was it Etsy? I just come up with random stuff now. You let me know. I think there was a vendor's name. And A34. I don't think I found the correct one. A34. I've got one threaded already. It's a little bit short. See if we can get away with it. One here. Oh, no. You start from the top. One, two, one, two. And then bring it down here. Maybe I just have just about enough thread to manage the 8 stitches. There's another one down here. I'll try to use up all the threads and bits if I can. Right. Oh, very close. Let's see if we can make all the stitches without having to start a new thread. It's a game. 1, 2. 2 more to go. But the last one is a little bit far away. Oh, look at how tiny bits of tail I've got left here. Extreme stitching, this is. Have you guys ever heard of extreme ironing? It's a sport. Yes, it is. Oh, let me see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one's already done. How strange. Let me just do this one. No one will notice. Okay, that bit's disappeared. Maybe I'm pushing it too far. Never mind. I'll snip it off. I'll do these ones with a new thread. Thread chicken, yes. Exactly. Exactly. But I lost this time. I need to start a new thread. A34. You win, you lose sometimes, you know. That's just life. A32. A34. Because the last stitches, they're slightly far away, so I wasted a little bit more than I needed to. Yogi won. I know. I'm the champion in my mind, even though not anyone else's mind. But that's okay with me. I think I'm gonna do these 2 to fix the mistakes I made. Maybe there's one more stitch on the right there. I think I've done it. I've done it 1, 2. Oh, there's a little bit of a mess I created here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stitch over this one. I don't care. No one can tell. There's a mistake made there. And that one as well. Okie dokie. Tuck that one in. A34. A34. And next one. So now I'm moving on to 9 stitches per color. How exciting. And to celebrate that, another piece of chocolate. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, River, let me know who the vendor is again, so I can narrow down the search. I think the name just brought up a lot of random stuff. 372. 372. Country town girl. Okay, good. I think we'll have better luck this time. Country town girl. What? Do you want to know what I found based on the search? So I searched elegance in the park, country town girl. Are you ready? Everyone, brace yourself. This is what I found. I'm sure this is not what you're stitching. Rubber slab. I don't think this is. They don't look like cross-stitch mock-ups to me. What am I missing here? Okay, talk about randomness. Okay, I don't have the space between country and town girl. Maybe if I add in Etsy as well. Maybe. Now I'm really curious. Etsy. All right. All right. I still don't think I've got the right ones, but River Love. River's Love, I tried. It's not coming up. So I searched for Elegance in the Park, Country Town Girl. Why does it still not have the space? There's supposed to be a spacing in between. Nope, now we have wedding pictures. It's a mysterious piece that you were stitching, darling. It doesn't exist on the internet. So there you go. So can't find it. So it's a mysterious piece. River's Love is stitching. Three, 7, 2. 3, 7, 2. Three, 7, 2 here. Again, it's a very short piece left. Let's see how far we can go with this. Extreme stitching. Okay. 2 here. I'm gonna mark as I go so I don't get confused. When it gets to more than maybe 6, 7 stitches, I start marking as I go. Two. Okay, I know what's happening here. And then 2 down. Alright, I'm running very short. It is possible I'll lose again. I have to start a new thread. Maybe one more stitch. Just one more. Right, gonna end the thread. So 372, 372. Here we go. 1, 2, and it's got 3. The last one. Three, 7, 2, 3, 7, 2. Hello, greeting. I'm sure I butchered that name. And good to see you. Good to see you again. And 606. Ooh. 606. 606. Oh, there's a nice patch down here. 23 out of 7. 23 stitches upwards. Well, hey. Just suddenly jump from about 9 or something to 23. Amazing. Revislav, I'm sorry I couldn't find it. It's a mysterious piece you're stitching there. It cannot be found on the internet. Nice patch of bright orange here. Hello, Dolly. Please don't bring me any more presents, please. I know you love me, but no more presents. Okay? One more stitch here. Oh, very nice. Just to know that all the colors from this point on will be at least 23 stitches, which is nice. Maybe this is why it's getting faster as you do. In the beginning, you're filling in single stitches, and it just gets quicker and quicker. One more here. And all the remaining stitches within this corner in the same color. I mean, 4 blocks is definitely my comfort zone. Maybe if I stitch this way a little bit longer, I might be able to feel comfortable working on a large area. But you can't get too ambitious because otherwise you mess things up. Hey, babe. Oh, Dolly, babe. I think she's complaining that I got rid of her presents. The poor thing. I'm so sorry. One more. Lovely jubbly. I'm gonna end this thread. Let me bring it down here. Try to find similar colors whenever I can. $6.06, popping back. Candy Mama, hello. What time is it in Japan? You awake? Candy Mama says, hello, thank you for coming to my stream last night in Japan time. Oh, you got a few minutes ago. What time is it then? Because I think when I came to your stream, it was quite late in Japan, wasn't it? So you had a little bit of sleep. I told everyone the story of your completion of your little cat, AI cat picture. That was remarkable. And then I caught the final few stitches. Absolutely amazing. Epic. A33. $7.15. Okay, that's civilized. That's civilized. That's not too bad. Here we go. I love this pattern so much. And this one, I do have to mark as I go very carefully because this distribution is a little bit random here. And all the Japanese floss tubers, they're so supportive of each other. You know, they go to each other's streams and support the content creator. And they will stitch beautiful pieces. Three here. And a little stitch on the right there. Oh, thank you, Candy Mama. It's called the Winter Reading Nook. I know, I love this piece. And if you don't know already, it's from Heaven and Earth. And Candy Mama's cat is called Candy. That's why she's Candy Mama. It makes so much sense. 2 more here. One, 2 more on top. 1, 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, do you stitch this piece on your channel? I just totally fell in love with this piece. There. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. Jacqueline, hello, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Or maybe it's morning, who knows? It's morning in Japan. Yes, go for it. Go for it, Jacqueline. Yes, they have a regular version as well. Jacqueline says, I won't live long enough because I'm in my 85s. Oh, 85th year. Oh my God. I have no idea. Had no idea. Well, you know, people live for a long, long time nowadays. Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. And with that much practice in your years, you can probably stitch 3 times, 4 times faster than I am. One down here. Ah, okay. Stitchery Lovers. I think I've seen her channel. Yes. Lovely lady. Yes, I think quite a few, maybe quite a, yeah, I've seen a few stitchers working on this piece. Maybe she's one of them. I definitely have seen it on someone's channel. It's such a small world, isn't it? Everybody knows all of Floss Tuber's channel. And let me see, double check. I've got that one. I've got, have I got these ones? Not yet. Okay. 3A33. I need a new thread. A33. Yes, Candy Mama, go have some breakfast. Enjoy it. And I'll see you soon. Well done with the completion of your piece. Thanks for saying hello. Love to Japan. One over there, two over here. Got to find the right spot. Actually, if you start at the wrong point, everything else goes pear-shaped. And rivers. Do you say you posted a link in a chat? I didn't see it. It's a chat to your pattern. Are you trying to prove that it actually exists? I don't believe you. If it's not on the internet, it's not there. Let me have a quick look. If you post in the chat, I haven't seen it. Bye, Candy Mama. Enjoy your breakfast. I can't see the link, darling. One down here. And as you increase the number of stitches, as you go up in colors, sometimes, depends on the distribution of the stitches, it can be a little bit tricky to track them. Like this one, it's kind of scattered everywhere. So you really have to track very carefully, otherwise it's very, very easy to just to make mistakes. Not that I want. One, two, and then two down. And above the green. One, two. Okay, I missed one stitch there somewhere. I could just stitch both. No one will know. No one will know. And then 4 stitches. Oh, really? Rose? Rose says there's even a sale going on right now for River's Etsy pattern. That's real dangerous. Where's the link? I didn't see it. How do you find it? Yeah, because Etsy, you know, there's a interesting thing, quite interesting thing that happens with Etsy. If you go to Etsy, let's say if you favorite a pattern, or if you put it in your basket, and then you leave it and not buy it for a day, from Etsy, they will send you a discount to urge you to buy it because they know you've got that item in your basket, and they actually send you a kind of discount, either code, I can't remember, or just say, yeah, maybe a discount code, and try to get you to buy it. So that's the trick. Maybe you get like 10% off the item if you just leave it in the basket. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one up there. Let me mark it. And then I'm going to move. I think it might be safer to do it from top down. 1, 2, 3. There. So there's some sort of order to it. And then 2 to the right. It's getting faster, isn't it? Oh, this is the magic of this method. In the beginning, it's kind of slow because you're doing loose stitches. Then one down here. Power stitching can make you hungry. Makes me a little bit peckish. One, two. And then one more at the bottom. Try to tease this one down. Rose says, Google searched elegance in the park cross stitch in Etsy. That's what I did though. Let me try again. Let me have another go. One more go, just to prove the pattern actually exists. Let me have a look. I know, so everybody can see it. Elegance in the park, cross stitch Etsy. Because I typed in the vendor name, and no luck there. Cross stitch Etsy. Ah, okay. Oh no, that doesn't look like it. Some random pieces. Let me show you. All right. I think I might have got it this time. Let me have a look. Nah, I'm guessing. Oh, see you later, Joyce. Take your beauty sleep. I'll see you tomorrow, babe. Okay, here we go. Is that the one? Have I finally got it? And it's on sale. So it's got to be this one. Let's have a look. Let's look at it. Oh, it doesn't go landscape. That's pretty. It's a very pretty, and it's got modern buildings in the back, which is not very common to have in stitch patterns. You rarely see high rises at the back. Normally it's like castles and dungeons and stuff like that, or fantasy scenery. These are actually modern buildings. That's very interesting. Is it a real place, I wonder? Is it like, I don't know, Central Park or something? I don't. That's very pretty. That's very pretty. Well done. Well, I'm very happy to know that it actually exists. Beautiful. So this is what Rivers loves stitching right now. You get to discover it real time. And I'm gonna stitch this one on the bottom there. There you go. 1, 2. This one was stitched there. It's already there. 1, 2. That's very interesting. 1, 2. There's one on top. 1, 2, 3. Boo. 1, 2, 3. That one. This bit, it's a little bit messy because I made a couple of mistakes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 2 more over there. And 1 more. Two at the bottom here. I've got 11 more to go on this piece, on this block, or this color, this particular color. Four square method. How kind of you to come up with a name for it. So it's a user defined, it's completely arbitrary. Because In the previous sessions, I got a little bit ambitious. I went for like 15 blocks, 20 blocks, and then I got very confused. So I thought, whoa, let me fix that. But trying not to get too ambitious. And this is kind of sweet spot for me right now. Okay, it's running a little bit short. I've got 4 stitches to go. Let me see if I can make it. 1, 2, 3. I might be able to, I might just make it. Last one. I'm very lucky because these stitches are quite close to each other. If I have to take the thread to a different location, might not be so lucky. Yes, did it. I did it. Used up the last bits. Last bit of my thread. Oops. Lovely jubbly. Oh, 66 stitches for the next color. Amazing. So I think I'm at the 3 more colors to go in this 4 block space. 377, 377. I think I can use another piece of chocolate. Just tease that bit off. One, two, three. Two, three. This pattern is so delicate, even within the green, you know, kind of very similar color area. You can still see very subtle transition of the colors. And I'm going to take it down here. Chocolate is the cure for everything. Yes, almost everything. I don't know if it cures a broken heart. Maybe it does, actually. Maybe it does. Nothing beats chocolate. Oh, look at this. Two here. Trying to mark very mindfully so I don't get lost because the colors are so close and the stitches are kind of everywhere. Then this one over here. And mark it down so I don't miss it. And then this one on the left. Why does it look like that? Oh, 1, 2, 3. One down. Okay. That one. And keep going to the left. One more here. And this one on the left. Two. One. Move it slow, closer to the right there. And 3 more over there. Really needs a little bit of concentration here. Otherwise, you could just go somewhere and get completely lost. And there's one more stitch to the left. Wow. It doesn't look like it's got 45 stitches still left. It just looks, it looks like 20 or something. Oh, it's a little bit more at the bottom there. 1, 2. So this is why this method just gets, it's kind of faster than probably all the methods I've got, even though it is color completion. But as you gradually move up, the stitch counts, the stitch numbers, it gets faster. And you have more reference stitches around. So in theory, oh, nice. My Siri is talking to me again. That's so crazy. River's Love, I found it. I found it. I think he was maybe slightly behind on the stream there. I found a picture. Well, I found your pattern. We got it. We solved the mystery. It does exist. And that one. Let me see. Let me do this one first. So as you look at the distribution of the stitches, you kind of make judgment call in terms of where you want to take your needle next. So you don't have to go back and forth, you know. So that makes it fun, because if you can do it smoothly, you feel like you've won. Ish. That's no real victory until you finish the piece. That one there. Maybe I can manage 2 more here before having to get a new thread. Let me see. One. Two. Right. It's getting very short now, so I'm going to end this right here. Lovely. 733. 733. Need a new thread. And this is probably because the way the stitching method works. it's probably a good idea to keep it relatively small because the final color normally contains, depends on area, even with 4 blocks, you know, these colors you're stitching 50, 60 stitches at a time, and you can get a little bit fatigue of the same color if you're doing a large area. Imagine that you might end up with hundreds of stitches. Hello, babe. That's my dolly again. Thank you. No present. Mummy's very happy. Yes, I got the right one. Oh, it's a gift. The pattern's a gift for you, to you from your... Oh, okay. So you're stitching it for your stepdaughter. 70%, that's really big. I can imagine it would be really beautiful when you frame it, because that is just a beautiful view, isn't it? Of people in the rain. And 70% is remarkable. What's fabric count are you working it on? It's quite a delicate piece, I think. There's one over here. Uh-huh. One more here. Got a lot of little bugs flying around in the summer. Some unknown bugs. We never know what they are. They're not mosquitoes. We don't have mosquitoes. They're not flies. Just tiny little... Well, some of them are probably moths. You know, I can identify those. But there's some just weird, mysterious little bugs, which is very strange. And then they disappear by maybe September. You don't ever see them. So they're summer creatures. And one more here. One, two, three. But the piece you were stitching, River, that it's got a lot of really pale grayish white background. That's gonna take some patience to stitch, because that could be you could get bored of those colors. I would anyway. So I always admire people who can stitch pieces that's got like a single tone, you know, maybe different shades. And I've seen people stitching grayscale things like black and white. Oh, I don't know how they do that. The entire piece, just shades of black and gray. That's something else. It's probably quite beautiful once you finish it, but the process, it's got to be a little bit challenging. Over here. Got 3 at the bottom. Two. And I'm still following that lady stitching sort of ancient map, like massive world map, like old sort of antique style map on Instagram. I don't know how she does it. The entire piece, which is massive, everything is brown and black. That's it, mostly brown. I don't know how people do that. Mostly brown. And I remember, because I've been following her for a while, when she's, I was there when she started the project. Either that, or maybe I scrolled back, I can't remember. But I've been following her for a couple of years now, just doing that project. That's the only project, at least as far as I know, that she put out pictures on Instagram. And she got, in the beginning, before she started, she literally got like crates and crates of brown threads. Like, that was insane. It's just the same colors, slightly different shades. And yeah, some people's minds are working differently. Some can handle that kind of focus. I can't. One at the bottom. So I started off with this color. It's over 60 stitches. Now I've got 5 left. It didn't take very long. It doesn't feel like it was very long. 50 stitches, like half a block. But they're not, they're kind of everywhere. So you just focus on, you're focusing on finding where they are, make sure they're correct, rather than thinking that you're stitching so many stitches. One more here. Oh my God. Yeah. And then one more. Then I'm done with this color. Remarkable. So one more here in a corner. And I'm down to 2 more colors. But in more stitches in number, obviously. So normally when you get to the final color, it's so fast because you can just not even look at the pattern and just keep stitching. Just look at whichever, areas is not stitched yet. You just fill in with that color. So super fast in that sense. Ooh, amazing. Next color, oh my God, 67. And all of that, literally just this area. So it's easy peasy. Fingers crossed. 471. 471. 471. I think this needle is not correct. In fact, I'm gonna get a new thread so I don't have to stop. 471. 471. Because that one's got a tiny piece left. So all the stitches of this color is mostly in this area. Just this bit. So it makes it very easy. Because normally for me to stitch 4 blocks, close to 400, would take much longer with my speed. If I use, other methods, parking or why does it feel like it's, hang on, let me switch to this one because I've got some 26 count. Sorry, not 26 count. Number 26 needles mixed in. So I think there's one loose stitch over here. Let me do that one. And then bring it back. Some meditation. Let me double check here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm good. 1, 2 here. One, two, three, four, and just mark them so don't get lost. 2, 3, 4. Where am I? Oh, there. A little bit of thread left. I'd love to be able to finish these 4 squares. Oops. Maybe okay for 2 more stitches before I need to add a new thread. One more. 471. So peaceful. Right, so these two are okay to stitch. Bring this one down. So with this color, I've got 13 more to go, and I'm down to one last color. Whoops. It's quite remarkable because full blocks very often would take me multiple days to stitch. It's not unusual. And I might be able to complete them in one session. Seven more for this color. Am I correct? No. A little bit premature. One more row down. Let me see. 1, 2, 2. Okay. These two are okay to stitch. Now I've got 7 to go. 6 to go. 2 more. And 1 more here. Oh, River, hello. So you're stitching your piece 2/1, 10 stitch. Okay, 20 counts. That's a very nice choice for tent. 2/1. Right, I'm gonna end this right here. Let me just look at the time here. 3:19. So 3:19. Just pop it back. So for these 4 squares, I finished pretty much most of it. I've got about over 60 stitches, really just one last color to fill this up. And it's 12:30 a.m. in the UK now. So I'm gonna leave this area and come back to stitch later. But I'm really pleased that this square is being completed. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So this beautiful cushion here with these patchwork squares. And let me zoom out a little bit more of that. And remove this so you can see where I am so far. So I've got a little bit of reindeer with a different stitching method. You can see that there's a lot of loose stitches, and the cat is complete. There's another cat next to this one, and so I'm really looking forward to do that. So with this piece, at least for now, I'm going to continue this way of stitching, kind of defining an area and work within that area, going from least amount of stitches with one color and go up using CrossStitch Saga. So this is where I am today, and I'm going to just quickly show you, first of all, the markup. So just so you get to enjoy the full glory of the markup, you can look right toward the center. That's where the cat is. Just let me show you here. You can see that's the cushion, a little bit to go to the right and lower corner there. And then I would love to be able to go back, maybe stitch this cat on the left here, the dark brown kitty. So with this way of stitching, because I'm starting from the center, I can literally pick any direction and going outwards. So I have a lot of freedom to do so. So I don't get bored with any color groups or shapes. So there's my markup here. And I also want to show you my app here. So you know how many stitches I've got left. Let me just find it. Yeah, there you go. So let me deactivate this bit for a bit, so you get to see the totality of where I am proportional to the size of the piece. So this is, I think regular size is probably about the same size, but this is max color. So there's a little bit more involved, more colors. It's about 250, 40 colors, around that range. It's kind of typical for a max color for heaven and earth. And in terms of how many stitches I've done today, let's have a look. Right. So if you look to the left here, where it says, oh, hang on, let me highlight the square. So it will give me a calculation of what I've done within this area there. let me just go to the stats again. Right, so on the left side panel within the area, just down toward the middle there, it says there's 67 stitches remains, but today I've completed close to 300. So let me see, floss 239. There are 400 here, so you look to the right because I didn't run a sprint here. So 247 on the right plus 86, so it's over 300. It's not too bad at all, not too bad at all. And so I'm very pleased with today's progression. Total progression, if you look at the upper left on the top of the screen there, 5.9, close to 6%, a little bit to go. So I'm quite happy to pick sort of piecemeal wherever I fancy, and then just keep moving and building these stitches outwards. So, and before I go, I want to just quickly look at the chat here. Oops. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, the orange kitty, I do love. I have a soft spot for ginger cats as well. I have a soft spot for all cats, let's be honest. Reva says, I did monotone ones. Hey, cool, beloved. Oh my God. I'm sure it turns out stunning. I mean, monotone pieces can be beautiful. It's just rather painful to stitch, to put it that way. So with that, I hope you're enjoying your Friday. For me, it's technically Sunday already. Sorry, Saturday already. We're past midnight. It's 12:34 here. And I really enjoy today's session here. And if you're stitching along, I hope you enjoy your projects too. And if you're watching playback, I hope you enjoy the session as well. And so, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, but definitely good night from here in London. So, nighty-night, everyone. Night-night. Yogi signs out. Bye. See you next time.